Vibe with me. Rock with me. Who? What? When? All that I hear are questions. It's about who you know, not what you show. That's just foul, but how it goes. Others a week up on the road. One of a kind, your antidote. Fire inside the flow is cold. Yo, this for the soul. Stress in my mind, that's nothing new. I am the time, tick-tock, I'm glued up. Optimus Prime, designed to move. Cheers of applause at Bonnaroo. Feeling the vibe, the show improve. Full of that private G to use. If you're going through hell, keep pushing through. I done tried a 9 to 5 multi-times. Daily grinds, make my mind a battle. Shine my passion screams, I will not die. Through the days, through the nights. I done ride with bloody eyes. Yes, you can if you decide. All I asked was who am I? In this life, you gotta take risks. If it don't add up, they didn't do shit. Get off your ass and use a wig. You're now the man amongst these kids. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. It's priceless. What life is, don't be blind to an everyday crisis. This on God, I swear I'm the nicest. So many frauds in the land of the mindless. Are you what you claim? I'm more than just a name. I done found my lane through the fire and the flames. You can keep the fame. I just want my brain. Power brings a rain. Someone else will want the same. Just a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Every bit of the rap. If you really with the shit, you can really get clapped. Don't you live with regret? Stay with it, don't be trapped. Man, it is what it is. Yeah. Look in the mirror, answers will appear. Look in the mirror, conquer all your fears. In this life, you gotta take risks. If it don't add up, they didn't do shit. Get off your ass and use a wig. You're now the man amongst these kids. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. If you fall, don't think that you fail. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. If you fall, don't think that you fail. What it do? How you is? Grew up as a lonely kid. Friends that come and go and shit. My follow that trend and dip. Fame maintained, I kill for them. Brothers made, I kill for them. Sisters made, I kill for them. Without you all, I would be dead. I done tried a 9 to 5 multi-times. Daily grinds, make my mind a battle. Shine my passion screams, I will not die. Through the days, through the nights. I done ride with bloody eyes. Yes, you can if you decide. All I asked was who am I? In this life, you gotta take risks. If it don't add up, they didn't do shit. Get off your ass and use a wig. You're now the man amongst these kids. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. It'll be alright, 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 alright. Yeah, vibe with me. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Vibe with me, rock with me. Yeah, hey.
Oh, what's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of the Casting Room. I am one of your hosts, Truth, along with the other half of True Vibe TV, Mr. Jeff Shears, aka Mr. Socks himself. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, man.
How was your week so far?
Short weeks are always the longest. We had a holiday and
Oh, that's
niggas
right, you
didn't
did
know.
The fake
Columbus,
Columbus
yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Okay.
What do they call it? Indigenous Peoples Day now. Excuse me.
Okay.
Fuck, man, get it. You know,
feel you, I
forget
feel
it. I get it. Yeah. Short week's always the longest. Motherfuckers forgot we had a vacation.
Oh, really?
So yeah, people showed up on Monday. You're like, yeah, doors locked,
Oh,
nigga.
I know y'all was cursing. They was cursing y'all out.
Yeah, they was.
Oh, I know they was cursing y'all out.
Yeah, man. Pay your shit. Go vote, people. and save your pennies, nigga, because this shit is gonna be one rough hell of a ride, nigga.
Hey, man, I'm gonna post something tomorrow, but we can talk about it today. At the end of the day, right now, the one company that's hiring is life is Amazon.
Yeah.
They are hiring like crazy. There are drivers making $22 an hour. So if you have a valid driver's license and a good, clean record, and the most important thing, you can pass a drug test, or you just get your child to piss in a condom, keep it in your crotch area or underneath your arms, allegedly.
Like, nigga, why you walking like that?
Yeah,
My dick hurt.
To keep your, the temperature at certain. But nah, real talk. They're hiring. Like, say, if you have a valid driver's license, you have a clean driver record, and you don't mind driving around and you think you can handle a van, those drivers are, you have some companies that are paying $22 an hour. You have, I think, general pickers are making like 15, 16. And even though you will come in as part-time, you get full-time hours. Peak season's here, people.
Yo, go and do it. Get you something, man. There's a lot of y'all motherfuckers who put your pride to the side. Yeah, nigga, CEO jobs ain't gonna be hiring, nigga. Everybody ain't no CEO. Everybody ain't the motherfucking head manager. They starting you at over $20 an hour. Go for it. You can't go wrong. The company is hiring. Their competition is hiring too. Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart. Because Walmart, those you may not know, Walmart did the same exact thing that Amazon's doing. They started opening up their own hubs, and they want to deliver their own packages, just like Amazon did.
They run it right out of their own Walmart, Tommy. So they're gonna have a plan soon. So y'all motherfuckers might as well go ahead and giddy up and start hiring.
Another raise coming down the pipe.
Nigga, raise and an option. A word?
Talk,
you wasn't giving me an extra $5?
Real talk.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
They need
nigga.
maintenance technicians too, boy. But yeah, they're out there. You got to trade, whatever it is. Companies like that are hiring, and this is their season. A lot of people are not going to go out for Black Friday. I think they're supposed to be doing something online. A lot of companies are starting to do something before Cyber Monday or other than Cyber Monday.
Dude, they talking about where you going for Thanksgiving because they not cool with all these gatherings. So everybody gonna break that 10 limit person thing to go chill at Aunt Susie's or Grandma's house. You get what I'm saying? And
well, see, the issue I would have with that is like, all right, this is my family. These are people I know. So it's
I
not
get
like,
you.
It's not like, all right, I'm going with that person and 8 other people I've never seen before. I don't know.
It's Thanksgiving though. You got a big family. You know friends, bring friends. You don't know what half of your cousins been. You may be good for those 7,
True. But
you don't know about them 7, and them 7 be in the streets. So they was at the party on Dykeman.
Everybody got a smut in their family. So
I'm just saying. So the governor was already worried about that, saying don't be around big people, don't be around big crowds. So you know they canceled all the late night shopping or whatever it is shopping that is going to be
Friday
doing.
Stuff
Everything's going to be online.
Now that you said it was crazy. Not just like I rode Michelle around today to help her do her thing, and we passed like 3 or 4 urgent cares.
You saw the line on them?
Nigga.
You saw the line on them?
Lines. And we're talking about different areas. Fort Lee, over there by Carlstadt.
Yep.
Teaneck, all these areas, and these lines ain't playing.
Well, what they're doing, it's just like with Hawaii. So you can go to Hawaii. Hawaii needs tourism. That state really doesn't do anything. But they thrive over tourism. People go there, see the clear water, the beach, all that good stuff. You need to have a COVID test done within 3 days to fly there so you can be accepted in.
Okay.
So you can be accepted in, bro. That's the states. That's a U.S., nigga. That's not like, I was going to Canada and, my passport was good. That is U.S.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
but you're right. It's all tourism there.
Right. So imagine that. So you get what I'm saying? If they start doing that, what the fuck are we going to start doing? Lord only knows. You saw Cuomo talking about, we checking anybody with out-of-state tags. You're like, wait, what? Hold up. You got to pay attention.
What do you call that? The good old Constitution? Good luck with that shit.
Nah, nigga.
I could use a good 20 grand. Pull me the fuck over, please. I'm saying I could use a good 20 grand. Ain't nothing like a lawsuit for me. That's why I tell people, nigga, I'll put the cuffs on myself. I ain't arguing with you. I ain't fighting you. All I know is I'm calling Marv as soon as I get out. Yo, homie, you go take care of that. Here's your little money. Bring that 20 grand back this way.
Yep.
We need some new equipment.
Yeah, man. It is so. Just pay attention, folks. Go. A lot of y'all ain't paid rent shit yet. So go ahead.
Please. All right.
Go ahead.
In the area I'm looking, don't pay rent there. Help me out.
It's all right. I helped him evict your ass. Thinking like, this feeling heavy. Let me get it. Get it for you.
Oh my gosh, yo, people. And a lot of times, I guess bad things happen, and what you'll see from it is you'll see truly motivated people who refuse to allow themselves to suffer, and then the other people that wait for opportunities and shit to come knocking on their fucking door.
You better believe it.
Big difference. At times like this, show you those individuals. I see a lot of young people out there. I saw like one dude like not too long ago. This dude refused to spend money. He young. He ain't falling for that banana in the tailpipe they try to hit everybody with.
It's a damn shame, homie. Damn shame. All right, on to these movies.
All right,
we can see.
Gotta start with the most important one here. Sorry. All right, so
Episode 9.
I caught up. I watched them back to back, and I think that would kind of like mess me up, but it was still good at the end of the day. And you know, sometimes you can always say like, "I'll wait till a season end and I'll just crunch watch it." You can't do with this. You can't do with this. Go ahead, lead us, Jeff.
Episode 9.
Woo. Almost one more.
This one was the most TV ready one I felt. Like everything was action, moving, you know, point driven.
Less
story. Yeah. They got a little bit of background on things, but you know, everything besides that, we know what's going on.
Touched on it enough.
Right.
Didn't stay there, but made sure you understood what was going on, and but kept the story going.
Right. So they go back to Tulsa in this one. You know, Hippolyta comes in. You know, everybody's like, "What?" You know, I'm surprised nobody asked, "Where you been?" Like, yo, where the hell?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, sir. I want people to also know, like, when we're talking about Tulsa, that's Black Wall Street. For those individuals who may and may not know, this was Black Wall Street. Yeah. This is where you had black people who had more money than white people. This was the richest, or one of the richest towns in America.
Yes.
And it was all black.
Yeah.
Well, like predominantly black.
It was a few white people at the end.
Right. But it was, you had, I forgot Mr. James, who was the richest man. He owned a movie theater. He owned the hotel. So.
Dude, they had their own car.
Yes.
That's the shit. Like, when you really do the search, and it was funny because I was listening to other podcasts and people do the search, things they were bringing up, because when Montrose was in this episode, he was telling, they shot what's the name down the block. And this one, it is like he was going over certain things. Some was fictional, but some of the stories he would tell, the names and stuff weren't.
Facts.
You know, so it was like, they own these things. They had it. They equate them to be, they would have been millionaires. They would have been... It would have been like Manhattan of today. It would have been, so you know, those nice pricey neighborhoods, everybody making the brokest motherfucker making 120 grand. Yep. Comparable, you know what I mean? At that point in time, if you're comparing today's money to that year's money.
Facts. And it all came to shit because of a lie of a white woman saying she was harassed by a black man. Yeah. Which was a bull-faced lie. And that's what caused that. But all right, back to it, Tulsa. Yeah.
So we get to see the town. So you know, Dee's there, and they're trying to get the white girl to break the spell, Christina, to break the spell.
Shout out to Christina. You're looking better every week.
Yes.
Your swag is bad.
Well, she getting black pussy, so you know.
Yeah.
Swag. Yeah. So she's trying to break the spell. She tells him she can't. Because the police chief who put it on, it has it blood bound, so
Put it
only
on
he
D,
can.
right,
Yeah,
right.
only he can break the spell. D is slowly turning. Well, yeah, slow, but quickly turning at this point into one of those creatures that was chasing her.
Right.
Again, I say, damn, Montrose, you are the world's worst parent.
Thank
Please, please.
Yo, when you said it, I was like, he can't be that bad.
My
And I
nigga.
watched the episode. I'm like, damn, he that fucking bad.
Nigga, you don't fail. You don't quit. You got a hit for everything.
None.
And yo, you think you're doing the best. I'm like, yo, we in the world of magic. You see the girl swinging that shit. You know something is there.
And she ain't the
Run,
type,
D, run.
Yeah, she ain't the type that play around. Like she's
That's
educated,
my
she's
point.
serious, she's talented.
That's my point. Either which way, the first thing would have been like, girl, run, or try to tackle a ghost.
What's
or
going
some
on?
shit.
Let me go.
Exactly. Whatever it is, we running. Back to Montrose. They sitting there. They figure. He said, you need the closest bound relative that can have it. So he said it either be. They're thinking it's going to be Montrose. Montrose in his head is with the last. Hopefully the last secret that he's holding. You're not my son. Your blood is probably gonna work, not mine. So, he's got the worried face because he doesn't tell Tick till later. Hippolyta comes in. D sick? And everybody, I'm like, where you been? That's the first thing that hit my mind. I would have been like, bitch, where you been?
Now, mind you, to her, she's been going for 200 years. To
Yes.
them, it was 3 weeks. So to them, it was like.
Did they say it was exactly 3 weeks? I knew it was a few weeks.
I think it was 3 weeks. I think it was a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks.
So to them, Hippolyta's been going for a couple of weeks. But to her, she's been going for 200 years.
Yeah.
Shit.
She has 200 years and come back with now, she calls the infinite wisdom. She has wisdom. I don't know if it's just because she has future wisdom, like even past whatever dates or what so have you.
Especially like when you get ahead in the story with the whole motherboard thing.
Yeah, she
I
blew
would
them
say
out the
that.
block. So it was like, mother who? She once Christina leaves, she comes to the thing like, all right, yo, we can go save her. What do we need? Yada yada yada. And they all she tells them what we're gonna do. She prepares them to go in the Woody, and saying we go here. I know how to fix the machine. And Tick's like, nah, we shot it up. It's broken. It don't matter. And she was like, I don't need it. Yeah, she pops out the cubes that was in her wrist or whatever the hell it is, and was like, we don't need the key. And I got the thing, and I know how to use it. Cool. They all shocked. Montrose is sitting there getting toasted off of George's liquor, the road rash. So George is drinking that shit too, pretty much just under gasoline.
Moonshine.
Yeah, some heavy moonshine. Turpentine, they should call that shit. And he tells, he starts to get into it with Tick, because Tick's like, why you sitting there drinking? You should be getting ready. And he tells him that, well, you may be George's boy, so your blood may work better than mine. And Tick gets mad. And fair enough. I kind of get it. Tick gets mad because he's like, all the times I was wishing Uncle George was my dad. The motherfucker was my dad, and he ain't even had to run over to tell me so they can keep your ass secret. Keep your fucking, your secret. And so on and so forth. They don't fight or whatever, but everybody can see the animosity is building. Jump to Christina. Christina goes to visit the chief because she wants to make sure he's dead.
She went to visit him as
William.
Yeah.
So they all flip out. Oh, shit, what you doing here? You still alive?
You're dead.
So the chief did have black guy body parts. So that was a black torso he had there. And other black pieces. So they kept rebuilding him with anytime he got hurt with black pieces.
And that white girl was like, D was like, it stinks in here.
Well, that was the dead dude in the closet who was next to Ruby.
No, it was her because of his body. Remember, it's not like his body parts and his limit, because a couple episodes he kept hitting himself with cologne. And he was like, you can smell myself.
I thought it was a dead dude. She was saying that, though.
It was
because he stank, too. Remember? Because Ruby was in there like, oh, remember? I thought it was him. But he kept hitting himself with cologne. See, I didn't know if the body parts are dead.
Yeah.
And
he said, how many black people can we kidnap and chop up?
Right. And they were like, we can't keep getting away because we need excuses. That's what they were saying. We can't before we keep chaining them. But the new spells that they're putting on them, on these body parts, they keep falling apart. So everything there, which was already done when Ruby placed that rock there, that was to mess up any spell he cast it, I guess, either within that area or within
Yep.
a room or on himself or whatever it is. And that's what Christina comes in as William to says that. He's still conscious. He's dying though. And it was weird because you could see like his nipples bust open and the blood come out and everything. And he knew it was Christina. He was like, "Not William." He said, "That's Christina." And he was like, "Yeah, you know, every time I transform back, William dies a little piece more." I think that was said for a reason. I don't know why. But I think that has something to do with Ruby. Either Ruby is transforming into that white person or changing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be like opposite effect, or, you know, because we slowly see Ruby turning into the bad guy.
Well,
Or supporting the bad guy.
I don't know if I would say, you know, she's the bad person. I just think she finally wants to seek happiness. You know what I mean? Because, you know, during the episode, the white young lady she was turning into, she actually killed. When she turned the thing all the way off, because she said, when I always imagine myself as a white
she said,
woman,
I wanted to be a
redhead.
redhead. Did they kill the girl? I missed that.
She turned the fountain off.
Oh, the thing that was rotating the blood
to keep her alive and afloat. So she was like, you know, I always wanted to be redhead, so she did that.
So now they're going to get a new redhead white bitch? Yo, I better not see new redhead white bitch in 10. Come season 2.1. I don't care. That's cool. But nigga,
so you see that like you said, you slowly start to see Ruby, but she always had that I want to say bitterness, but she's always had that kind of animosity, that anger.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like William and Christina, once she got past that initial, the honesty of it.
Yeah.
Is what's really making her even more with Christina, and the fact that she took the potion and had sex with William while she was transforming back from the white girl to Ruby. I like, yo, that scene was like, yo.
So I'm getting it, but I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know, because at this point she knows Christina is only out for the end game.
Absolutely.
I need this. That don't mean you getting it. That don't mean you may be coming with me, or you may not even like when I have it.
She fucks with Ruby. I think she sees a lot of Ruby in herself, and then on top of that, she doesn't have to, like, when she could just transfer into William and not feel bad about it. Like, she knows my secret, and I wouldn't have to worry about any issues or problems because of it.
But is that like, what I'm trying to say is it like you're my butler?
Nah, I don't see that.
And not saying that she's a
butler,
butler, but it's just like you're my companion at that point. You're not my equal.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
I think it is equal, because again, like, all right, from my point of view, when I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, I don't have to lie around you. And if as evil as Christina is, she can actually be fucking honest around Ruby.
I don't think she ever told a lie. I think she omitted shit. See, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you ain't lying. She did.
I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you that because you never asked that question. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't know how to ask the whole thing,
right,
I'm only going to tell you the bit that you asked.
But
so
like
I never
Ruby,
lied.
she could just let it fly. And like, you know, Ruby knows she's William, and she still had sex with her. You know what I mean? She know, and it's just like, yo, you start to see, like, maybe the season 2, like, them two just being like, you know, whoa.
But then but that's what I'm saying. We're amping her up to be the bad guy, or the bad guy's assistant, or somewhere she's gonna be on a bad team. You get what I'm saying? At some point in the game.
Or was it like what do you call it?
A henchman?
No, I'm thinking like the Joker and Harley Quinn. Something like that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You're my lover. You're not necessarily, well, you could be a number 2, but you're not necessarily number 2 because you don't know every move I'm gonna make. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know, because as of now, we don't see her teaching spells. I don't know if that's season 2. You get what I'm saying? I doubt it's gonna be the last episode. We don't see her. She tells her about the stuff. I confide in you, so I feel like I'm cool off my chest. You're my therapist, right. But I ain't sitting here like, yo, baby, this is the Power Stone. Go ahead, and now you do your shit.
Like,
no.
I don't want it to end on those, like, I'm mad because they ended it at the wrong part, which I think is where we headed. I think, like, when he's strapped down, that's probably when it's going to end. And are you fucking kidding me?
Nah, I think they're going to kill him. I think that he'll either be dead or some type of transition. honestly, you know what I'm saying? He may come back, but that something's gonna transition. So like either because the spoiled episode we see him covered in blood, but it's probably gonna be Montrose like jumped in front of him or some shit. You know, I don't know.
No,
Whatever it
see,
is.
But also what I want to remember, he does have that. He still has that protection spell.
No, his protection spell is not like Letty's.
No. See, Letty has she has invincible.
Right.
Right.
But he has the Shoggoth.
He has a protection.
Right.
So if any harm tried to come to him, that Shoggoth will show up, and because they never took it off.
Right, but that Shoggoth don't beat their shit. Because that shit is just blocking everything. So that Shoggoth could come and try to swipe at her.
And
you see what I'm saying? And then it'd be like, boom, nothing.
Because
So,
he still has that, even though she has the invincibility.
right, but she knows that doesn't beat her invincibility.
Right, it doesn't. It doesn't.
And she knows probably how to break that bitch.
She doesn't know about the protection spell.
She does know. She told him the protection spell. She can only assume that he did it.
True.
You get what I'm saying? She can only assume that she did it. But now the thing is, and I don't know, spoiler alert, or just thinking, my scenario is, what if somebody else did it? So what if Montrose remembered it, did that shit on himself, and then goes in there to try to save her? So then the Shoggoth, you get what I'm saying, protects her. We don't know. I don't know how it turns out, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
because I think
it's got to be some trip up.
Because in this episode, she performs it on herself. Yo, that scene,
on this episode? No.
No, the one that just passed. That scene, dogs, for real. When she put the protection spell on herself.
Oh, when they beat her.
Two white dudes.
The white dudes beat her. Yes. So she can feel what
she wanted to
the
make
little
sure
boy.
Now she wanted, because remember, she didn't
No. She wanted to feel. She knew the protection spell worked. She had that protection spell.
No, she had, but remember, like, her father wouldn't give it to her.
She knew
he only
it.
Gave it to the other male members.
No, the father didn't want her to play with magic, period. Remember? Because you're a woman. This is for the sons of Adam, and a woman's whatever. So he didn't want her to play in the magic realm, period. Like, to use the power. But she knew the spell. Remember, she said William taught her William taught how to read the spells, and she did it. But she didn't. It wasn't the Ram's one, the one that he had. But she knew the father's spells. She knew what's name spells. Remember, so she knew how to do the spells and cast them. That's how she casted it on Letty.
Yeah,
to get the invulnerability.
I thought it was the first time because.
She did that.
It formed on her stomach, like.
Now see, that's why I said, does Letty have it or does the baby have it?
Good point.
And because remember, Letty never put it on herself. Letty doesn't know any magic. So here comes the thing. She can remove it, and she can put it on. So how you don't know, shit gonna get crazy.
I don't think she knew Letty was pregnant.
No, she didn't. It just casted itself there.
Right.
But did it cast itself there because it's the blood and it's Tick's baby? You get what I'm saying?
It is the blood of.
It's the blood of Tick. You get what I'm saying? So and it's just like bang. So it's protecting the baby. She's the vessel of the baby. Everything is protected. You see what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know what it is.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? So it's up in the air. I think she did that after she spoke to Ruby, and Ruby was like, "Oh, I feel bad because I know I go out every day and I don't have the safety, comfort, yada yada yada, being black, and and this is what happened to the boy." And she was like, "I really don't care because I only want my invulnerability." And then she was like, "Let me just see how it feels like," because she put the invulnerability right back on her, right before the death blow came. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Remember, she put it right back right before she went under. She was like, and it came, and that's how she popped back up. Because it heals you. Remember, she said, my father knew it was invulnerable. Right, but she said, my father knew it was invulnerable, but I found out it can heal you.
Also, you're right.
Remember, she was like, I knew it can heal somebody who's hurting.
So fucked her up.
Right, so the thing is, why wouldn't she cast that on Diana to cure her of the other guy's spell? So instead of removing that spell, cast that on her, and she would be cured of whatever poison that was in her. You see what I'm saying? But she'll have invulnerability. So once that moved, then the other spell take over. But you see what I'm saying? You see the world that she plays in is very weird.
She's very manipulative.
Right, and she knew that he got other bodies. So when they said, they didn't tell her how she died. How he got hurt. They just said, no, he died in the gas explosion with all the other cops. And that's why she went there, because she knew he couldn't die. So she knew. You see what I'm saying? See, now did she tell Ruby this? People don't know.
It's true that stone blocked the
And she knew,
invincibility spell.
right? And did Ruby know? Ruby knew all their stories, but did Ruby know what that stone did?
Nah, Ruby didn't know that. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She knew she was putting some magical shit there, and whatever it was, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with this.
Right.
So when you start to think about it, she's omitting certain truths to her, but how far will it come up? So will she use Ruby as like just a companion? If I get it, I get it, and I'll give you a couple 100,000 years, and or I put this on you and you won't die.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You can roll life with me, and I just got the superpower, and you just the sidekick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can confide in you or do whatever we need to do. We don't know or see how that plays out in Christina's head or whatever it is, but there were certain ways that she could have went about and did it. So I don't know if tip for that, because she could have easily been like, he can't die, he changes his bodies. So you get what I'm saying? She could have easily been like, I'm gonna go get his blood, or why didn't she take his blood when she went there? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
If she was honestly gonna remove the you get what I'm saying? Boom, I need his blood, or I need the whatever it is, on he can do it. She knew how the shit worked. I don't, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you really didn't. We knew you don't care about things.
Right.
We know you didn't care about D. You're just using them in a hard place so you can get your thing. So you want to get them lined up. So it was good that Hippolyta didn't say where she went, and now that she's back, that she's like, yo, fuck that. We can go get the book ourselves, nigga. I got the time machine.
Facts.
Let's get, you get what I mean? Let's get the DeLorean popping. Whatever it was, and she got and they went back. It was great to see them in Tulsa, and it was a good episode, and like I said, it was very episodic, like just a regular TV thing. They went there for their purpose, and you got to see Montrose's trauma. You got to see where he got his thing. His father was an alcoholic. His father beat him, for acting flamboyant.
Right.
And
flowers in your hair.
Right. You wore the thing, you put flowers in your hair. So they all knew he was homosexual, and, just to act. And he had a little boyfriend, and he was breaking up with that night, was the same night that, the rioters came and destroyed the town. And he knew the boy was going to die. He was going to try not to make him die. It turns out that his son, we'll call him still son at this point, was his savior.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I found that kind of crazy, because it was like, obviously this happened already.
Yes,
So
it would have to happen.
right,
Yes, at the time,
the
yeah.
beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning.
Yes.
But it's the fact of, okay, did they have the book before?
What do you mean?
Like, because, like, obviously
They never
it
had.
worked.
You mean the three little kids?
No, what I'm saying is, like, the way the whole situation with Tick. The fact that Tick went back and saved his father and his uncle and his father's, companion by, beating the white dudes with, that first dude he hit with that bat, the guy started dying.
When he hit the chick. The
Oh,
man, I was like, hey,
dying.
bam!
She could get it too. But the
I ain't
fact
even mad.
is, like, we didn't see him. We just said something kid.
I got your kid.
Like it's in his dream. But it was the fact, like, okay, well, if he went there already, which means it failed. So one of the times that it failed, which they didn't show us, was Letty and them able to get the book before.
No, they never had the book.
So this is what I'm saying. This one might be a little different.
So no, so this was their first time going back. But the thing is,
see, the fact we know it didn't work because they had to go back again. So I'm saying is
no. All right. So I get it too. It's like a confusing loop, but depending how bad they mess up the past, would affect the loop. Whether they have to keep repeating it or not. So remember, she was like, "Don't do nothing that's going to change." Remember, Letty telling to the grandma, but they all had to die in the house.
Die in the house, right?
She was like, "I can't go. If you go, your great grandson ain't gonna be born. The person I love ain't gonna be there. And none of this is gonna happen. And we're trying to do it." And the grandma was a G. She took that shit. She was like, "Well, just come in and pray with me." Yeah, and she prayed all through that fire.
Letty walked through all that.
Well, she had the invulnerable.
Oh
You
God.
forgot she
Yeah.
had the invulnerability
That shit
spell.
was-
Now, I'm surprised the book, but she was holding the book, didn't get burnt up. So, You know,
That's
she
the very
had it.
thing I'm looking at. The fact that she was holding it, which made it a part of her.
Right.
Could she hold Tick? You know what I mean? Or could she like?
Well, Tick wasn't in the fire.
Well, I
though.
mean, I'm like any other individual.
Well, yeah,
the fact that she's
or
holding
jump
the
in
book,
front of them
it
or
could
whatever.
protect the book.
Yes.
If she holds Tick or someone else, could she give that person her invulnerability?
And essentially, yes. But if Christina's around, Christina could take that shit away with
True.
2 words. See, that's the thing. She only put it on her. She never told her how to cut it on and off herself. You see what I'm saying? So,
And
y'all
she's the
getting
one who
crazy?
Put it on so
Yeah.
she can take it off.
That. And you see how Christina
Right,
is setting up.
She couldn't take that spell off.
Yeah.
Because the captain is the one who put it on her.
Yeah.
So I can't take it off. Now, if I did it, then it would have been cool. But the fact that he did it and he's dead, I can't help you.
Right. But we don't know if she had a workaround. We don't know if that spell could have been if her spell would have overrode that spell.
Right.
Lord only knows.
But the good thing about the situation is like they have what she wants, and that is the entire book.
Well, yes, she has the now. She has the pages. I don't know if they're
But
the right pages.
She doesn't. She has.
She got
some pages, but she doesn't have the
the
entire
whole book, and that's what Tick was going there to say.
Right.
He was
So
like, "Yo, we need the whole
we need to
book."
learn how to cast and all this other stuff.
Right, we got the whole book, whatever it is. Now they came back, so advantage them. She's not aware of this. Now. Hopefully, they'll be smart enough not to tell Ruby, because Ruby gonna snitch.
Well, I think letting know, like.
They all know
knows
Ruby.
at this
Yeah,
point, right,
yeah,
at
she
this
gonna
point,
snitch.
She knows her sister is fucking
Right.
with Christina.
Yeah,
So she wouldn't put a child or Tick in any kind of harm's way. And I saw if you ever thought or wonder if anybody has any kind of feelings for you, sit him in front of your ex-lover who's sitting there saying all these things. He's like, "Why you here?" And she got to say because
she still
loves
love you, nigga. You
know what I'm saying? Like you sitting across the table from the chick, and she bad as hell, still confessing her love.
Now Gia got to come back on 10.
And that's what I think the reason they didn't show her. It's
Yeah,
shaky to me.
yeah. She on the soil. She better come up.
She
with
didn't
the 9
cross
tails.
the fucking ocean just for him to say go and she go.
Yeah.
And while she was saying he's the only person that has been able to break off from her 9 tails. No one else has been able to do that.
Right. That
Which wants her there even more.
Well, she saw his death. Well, at the equinox, but she didn't. It wasn't
She
in
didn't
her
know he died.
hands.
Right.
And she didn't know the end of it, but she saw him being there. That was the last thing she saw.
Blood and all this other stuff.
So we don't know. So maybe this is what the Chinese witch, I forgot what the shaman, whatever they were calling her, had said. You're gonna see a lot of darkness. So she gonna see all the American witches and warlocks. You get what I'm saying, and all that stuff. And she gonna have to fight them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And try to save him because she loves him too. I in all honesty, I see her coming to a showdown. I see Montrose coming to a showdown. I see
he got died though. That nigga
Yeah.
my fucking nerves.
Ruby gonna have to make a big turning point. So she's gonna go full evil, or she's gonna have to redeem herself.
I think you're right. She's already there.
Yeah,
She doesn't want to
she's
give
gonna have
up.
to go
They're
full
gonna go look
blown.
for that little white hair, red head to kill, to put in that chamber,
Yeah.
function her blood with the serum so she can become her.
Who knows? She might just do a whole body swap. I don't even know if that's possible, but it's magic. When we talk about magic in this realm,
Now,
you
never
get what
know
I'm
with the
saying?
with the right pages.
Right, and with what's the name knowing this, and now what's the name has this infinite knowledge. She know that is, the magic is almost science. It ain't nothing but 2 motherboards and a laptop or whatever the hell it is. So we see it. We see how the story is slowly functioning to come out. What I was gonna say, there's gonna have to be some big turnaround. I don't know where we're gonna go with it. Now, the fact that she knew it was a multi-universe device, are we gonna go to another universe again and stay there, like another version of us? Where his son is. His son did write it, or something like that. So we don't really know.
That's it. And this is what I was like, we've always had to deal with anticipation to final seasons and all this other stuff. But this one, I'm really looking forward to it because it can go in so many different directions.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy they did 1 week at a time. This would have been a lot of shit to swallow.
Yeah, something you would have to watch like 2-3 times over.
This would have been a lot of shit to swallow
I would have loved them.
in
binge
one
this,
bang.
though? Oh my
To
God.
binge it, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, but then you would have been mad that it was gone, because this shit would have been done in a week, at tops.
Yeah, 2-3 days.
This would have been done at a week at tops, because once you get past the heavy episodes, once you get past what 3, 4, and 5,
Yeah.
you like, yeah.
Yeah, but the one to me to this, even to this, the one with Chia was still the best.
Again, that's
Still
what,
the best
yeah,
episode.
all heavy. That's what I'm saying. Like once you
Still the
see
best
it,
episode.
that's what I said. Once you see it, it's really, really, really good. I'm kind of happy they kind of slow played this out. I like how HBO Max did this. I'm not saying for everything. I'm just saying for this.
Yeah.
It was really good. It's really good. I don't think season 10 is gonna fail me, but let's see how they go, because I know season 2 they're probably working on it now.
Well, I mean, I think these are one of those shows where the amount of publicity and everything they're getting from this, the company automatically greenlights it. Like I remember when the Bad Boys first did. I think after episode 3 was greenlight for the second season automatically.
Yeah.
It got so much of reviews and all this other stuff, and everyone loved it because you really wasn't sure how people were going to take this superhero rated R version of realness.
That shit was
And
great.
it went wildfire.
That shit was great.
So I'm really looking forward to, a couple of hours when I see we see it Saturday, y'all see it Sunday. Sorry.
You get your shit that early? My
Yeah.
shit don't hit till that early. But
Yeah.
all right.
So we'll sum it all up. So it'll be definitely one of the good ones. So
gonna be good.
we do like we always do. We want to give you some other things to check out and watch that we good. And we didn't give you the overall review of what we thought about Sneakerhead. We gave, we told you about it. But we didn't give you what we thought about it. Jeff, go ahead. And
Sneakerhead was good. 8 episodes total.
was it 6? I thought it was 6.
I thought it was 8.
Might be.
It was something small. It was either 6 or 8. I know it was an even
in
number.
and out. They didn't try to draw it along, make it super long.
Nah, it was just enough. They told actually a sneakerhead story. I left the game. I went with my wife. I tried to catch another job, regular job. I didn't like it. I'm hiding from my wife because I
6
thought I
episodes.
could flip. It's 6?
6.
Yeah, I thought I could flip some Jordans with my old homie.
About
You know what I
23
mean?
minutes per episode. So it's short.
Yeah, it was good. The whole story, it was cute. He ends up collecting a crew, and the crew, consists of that stuff that I remember as being like, yeah, I'm friends with them, and I know them, and we know them or them, and there's always that fuck up that, that one motherfucker who's getting this shit.
Can't get right.
But yeah. It was cool, and especially they got a chance to go to Hong Kong and film. It was cool to see all where they do the knockoffs and all that stuff, and how they chase down how they chase down some sneakers. It was definitely a really cool thing. Funny, told a lot of it was fictional, but it followed the true path at heart. And if you like shoes, that's it. And then I love how they transitioned to the wife at the end. And he was like, "What the hell is this?" He was like, "It's a purse," and it was like a $4,000 purse.
To me, what made the entire story for me, where you have obviously his guy lived his life. He's married now. He has a kid. And you look at that when you kind of like I don't know what, like midlife crisis type situation, or it goes to show how sometimes in a marriage you give up what you love,
right,
to be with someone, and then that person just doesn't understand what you're going through. So just to kind of bring this episode up, spoiler, sorry. She's not understanding why he is the way he is about sneakers.
Right.
So she wind up running up on one of his ex, where she thought it was like sexual or whatever. So she ran up on a girl, and the girl, being the G that she is, follow me. And she made her experience it from a female's perspective, from a purse, the purse Jeff was talking about.
Right.
And it was the chase of the purse. So this is a purse that no one can get anywhere.
Yep.
She went to 5 people to accumulate enough clout.
Yes, to
To
get
get to the person,
to buy the bitch,
to buy
to
the
buy the
person.
thing, and that's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Do I know you enough where I'm gonna sell you a prized item? You ain't getting it cheap. You still gonna are you gonna get buy a prized item? And that's it. That's exactly
It hit
what it was.
right on the head. She had to go to this person to get to that person
Yep.
to get to and it was everything that person loved.
Yep.
Whether it was weed, this other stuff, she went step by step to get to that purse that no one has.
Yeah.
Just to get there and able to buy it.
Yeah.
So it showed from the perspective of, wow. During the beginning of the episode, you're saying that she has a problem, issue, and at the end, she gave the the nod,
Right.
Which was
right.
like, yo, you got it,
Right.
Down shits is fire. So that's what I loved it. I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah.
I think.
Are they gonna do season 2?
I think they're gonna do season 2.
I mean, I don't. I mean, look, I want to see the story expand because I like the characters in it. I think
Yes.
the goofy white kid was cool, and his crush on the
Great cast.
Spanish chick, and
Great
the
cast.
Spanish chick had all the connections. The black guy was funny enough and goofy enough, and then homie there with the family.
He was the risk taker. He was the
I can
dreamer,
see them.
the
Yeah.
believer. Like,
Yeah.
He went through all that, and you know, they got the sneaker and they didn't get what they wanted out of it. But it just goes to show, like, you know, like how when you love something and then you get married, you give yourself, you know, you give your life up for it, and then the person you with doesn't understand why.
Yeah.
She went through all that, even though if she knew what she was doing, she wouldn't have did it. And
Right.
And the young lady who did it for her, and at the end, she was like, nah. And then next thing, towards the end, it was like the person's right there.
Yep. Yep.
So she went through exactly what he went through.
Same thing.
Right, and that's where the understanding was. So it's 23 minutes long.
Yeah, they're only half-hour episodes, so they're really
6
good.
episodes.
They're really good.
In and out. It didn't drag on. And this
No.
is what I love. A lot of some of Netflix films are doing, instead of trying to drag shit on, they just give you 6-8 episodes and calling it a day.
That's really good. That's a good series. I want to keep like that.
Right, and this is something you could tell that it was like, you know what? It's COVID.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this is definitely one you would want to check out with. You can watch this with the family. There's nothing craziness going on. There's nothing ridiculous. I mean, I think a curse word here and there, but for the most part, no issues, no problems. If you love sneakers, this is true. Now, they do the whole Comic-Con thing, whatever. But for the love, for the chase, this right here, y'all. Check this out. It's on Netflix right now. All right, so I want to give you another one for Netflix before we end with me and Jeff was talking about it earlier. And this is why I tell you we're live, and we do what live things do, because I didn't want to cover the man up like that. Hold on, where
You can leave it there.
You leave it there?
Yeah, you leave it there.
So let me do it this way, because we can do this. See? All right, so he's in front of it now. This is Sex Ed. All right. This is about 2 seasons out. So for you guys who's still looking for something to watch, season 2 is already out. They're working on season 3. This is about a young man out there in overseas in England who's awkward. I wouldn't say he's not normal because there's no such thing, but this obviously, you see sex education, teenagers, it deals with a lot of sexual orientation. It's not just about sex.
Nah.
It's about everything. So you have a young man who grew up in a house with 2 sex therapists.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
He's going to be out there.
Yeah.
So he winds up hooking up with I'm not going to say she's a smut, but she's that bad girl in the school to where she's Meg.
She wasn't a slut. She just had a bad rap.
There you go.
That was
because
she was from a poor background, and you know,
the whole she gave head underneath the sink.
Yeah,
and you know how dudes do.
The administration hated her. Like everybody wanted her out. Yeah, it was that.
So what you see here is what I love about it. You have someone, the guy to our right, who's full blown homosexual.
Yeah.
He's gay.
And that's his best friend.
That's his best friend in the middle, whose mother is the mother, father, or sex therapist.
Yeah.
Authors. And then you have the young lady to his left, who is the misunderstood young lady. And you go through relationships, trials and tribulations, and the fact that they always say sometimes the people who have the greatest answers have the worst relationships. And he has a horrible sexual relationship, but he's able to really give great advice growing up in that household, reading his mother books, and being a part of his mother's lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
it was really good.
Yeah.
It's good to watch the black boy's journey through season 1 and 2, especially with the bully, who's the administrator's son.
Right,
and that turns out, being her lover. That was really good.
Yeah, the closet people who just, you feel your body's a certain way, you feel you're a certain way, but you're too scared of parents or other situations bullying. And then you have the young lady Meg on our left who wind up dating the most popular kid in school, who's black and has two mothers.
Yes.
So this is a really good story. 2 seasons. Gives y'all a great opportunity. Something you can watch. You won't be able to blow through it as quick. But this one here is good.
It's good, though. It's good all around. I like it.
All right. Woo. Whoa. People.
He just got put on evil. I've been on it since the network.
Nah, you know what? I forgot about it until it hit Netflix.
That's like everything. Everybody forgets about it. Like, oh, Cobra Kai?
For you Netflixers, Evil. Originally aired on CBS. Whoa. If you, it plays with religion. It plays with myth. It really takes you on a magical roller coaster as far as what's real, what's not real. It makes you believe it's fake and then turns right around and makes you believe it's real. And it's surrounded by great actresses and great actors.
Yeah.
Really good, well made, great casting, great script. And there were some parts, because like if you love horror.
I was going to say, this is a horror one. This is an October baby thing. That's...
And maybe that's why Netflix waited till October to release it.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they did.
They just released it.
Yeah.
They just released it. People.
Yeah, this got some creepy shit. Even when it was on network, there's some shit on there that make you be like, let me just chill out. Yeah, like, let me just chill out for a minute. You put this electronic stuff down. This is really
I ain't gonna front. One of them episodes made my hair stay. I was like, this shit's
that creepy shit when the kids would have the VR.
Oh,
I was like, thank God I don't fuck with VR, nigga. I'd have been out. They was like, we're doing it. We're back. You want to play?
Just to give you a little catch up on it, I'm watching for the second time over now. When I watch the whole thing. This young lady starts off, obviously she's a psychiatrist. She's working for the prosecutor, and they pretty much want her to do what they want her to do.
Yeah.
And she refuses to do it. They fire her. And my man right here, DaCosta, if I'm saying his name right, a.k.a. for y'all guys, Cage.
Luke Cage,
is, I forgot what they call him, but he's studying to become a priest.
He's studying to be the priest or something, yeah.
But what he does is he goes around, the church gets thousands of cases of people claiming that their individual child or loved one
is possessed.
And it's his job to go around and see if it's actually true or not.
Right.
And he brings her in as a skeptic. And the other guy, my man on what was his name? Magnificent? I forgot his name.
Yeah, something like that. I just know the Indian dude. Yeah.
They're both skeptics, and which really brings it home. He's the believer. These are the two skeptics. And even sometimes they're like, oh, shit, hold on. Is this?
Yeah.
And that's what keeps you with the tipsy-turvy. Is it? Isn't it? Is it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you have that, and then you got my man on the left-hand side. For you person of interest guys, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, man.
This guy is I didn't know he was that good of an actor.
Well, I remember him directly from Lost. Yeah, he was great.
Oh my!
He's always a great bad guy.
This man is a phenomenal actor.
Great
He's
bad
the
guy.
antagonist.
Yes.
And when I say this man can manipulate better than the chick with the biggest ass, no waist, and boobs in the fucking world.
Yo, yeah.
This man is a pure manipulator.
He's good.
He's one of the, according to the storyline, he's one of the devil's symbols.
Yes.
And he's there to create mischief and
chaos and all that.
And
Yep.
Lord have mercy, does he do it?
Yep.
He does a great job at it. So y'all catch up on this. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. I got to watch it all over again, man. I know some stuff I missed, and we'll have to
It
go
was
over
something you got to watch over again. It's good that's on Netflix for that.
Yo, because I didn't know. I thought George was episode like 2 or 3. I didn't know he was right from day one.
No, he was there from day one. Yeah, because he was going. They were in the main case. He was in the main case that they were going against, and he just kept popping up everywhere. And she kept debunking his stuff.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "I hate you." Yeah.
Yo, that man took a piss in the corner. That shit had me dying. But again, if you aren't into horror, this ain't for you. Because this is some seriously horror shit.
Yeah.
If you're a believer, there's demons, there's devils.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff going on in here. But if you love horror, this is for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anything before we get out of here?
No, that's it.
All right, y'all. We're going to have some new stuff for y'all because obviously love is out the way. So we're going to give you a lot of stuff that we have. Like we put a lot of guys up on Gangs of London. Mo's loving that shit.
That shit's serious. Dude.
Yeah, nigga, Mo's loving that shit.
I'm like, please give me season 2, nigga.
Yo.
I know y'all sick. Come on.
My favorite episode is when they converged on that house.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit. Like, nigga,
that shit
these
was
are
tough.
serious army-ass niggas. These niggas got slingshots and bows.
Yo, that was tough.
Yo, that nigga was, this nigga turned a 40 cal into a sniper rifle, nigga. That's how surgical that nigga was.
Yeah, they were tough, dude.
So we're going to keep hitting you with great stuff to watch, y'all. Last words?
Have a good night.
All right, y'all. Peace.